It was a new day as Prince Adresin led you, Princess Sylvana, into the garden for tea and snacks, while discussing things that go on in the Earth realm. You talk of how much the world has advanced in its realm, with satellites allowing for global communications. He in turn talks of how the elves have connected to other realms, and romanticizes the idea of taking you to all of them. Just the two of you. However, discussions are cut short as Victor informs you both that the King and Queen have called for you and Adresin's attendance in the council chambers. You meet up with Prince Elluin at the doors before you all enter. Excellent timing. Good to see you both. As to you, Elluin. I noticed that too, Sylvana. Giddy as a child in a candy shop. Well, to be finally called to the council chambers must mean they've figured out how to rescue my mother. On top of that, my father is in the best shape since you healed him, Sylvana. That is good news to hear.
Princes and princess, if you would please. Everything is said. I wish you all safe travels. Dismissed.
My dears, come. Much to discuss, and not a lot of time, as we must rescue your mother, Elluin.
Of course, my queen. Much to discuss indeed. As I am sure you three have guessed, we have completed most of the plans to rescue Queen Enania and help our fellow guardians. Your first task is to go to the Akashian castle and gather enough blessed water so that Princess Sylvana can bless the guardian shrines, which would help the guardians in the fight against the darkness and allow communication with them. And, in the unforeseen event that Queen Enania is poisoned, we would be able to heal her or anyone else touched by this darkness. Besides the Akashian water, you will also retrieve as many of the books from the Akashian library as possible. You three will have the elite Gaelin royal guards to accompany you there, to assist, as well as protect you on your journey there and back. You will only have 1 day to gather as much as you can and return. As soon as you do return, your next objective is to the Gaelin shrine to be blessed.
Yes, Father. As you command, my king.
Each clan's guardian shrine can only be accessed by the clan's royal family. No other clan can step foot on the sacred ground in which the shrine resides. The Akashians are the only clan known to be the exception to that rule. So Sylvana must be accompanied by the princess when she goes to bless the shrines. Princes, it is important that you protect Sylvana as she completes the ritual. Queen Lenta has been sent a message in regards to your arrival and will explain to her sons what they are tasked to do.
Elluin, the shrine at the castle is hidden in order to protect its location. In order to find that location, it will require you to go to the map of Londe inside the war room. Ilphas magic must be used in order to pinpoint the location of the Ilphas shrine, as it moves daily about the Ilphas desert plains. It's imperative you locate the shrine that day, otherwise you will have to return to the castle to locate it once again. As soon as all 3 shrines are blessed, the strength of the Guardians will help us on the taking back of the Aear Lug kingdom and to help heal Nithos at his shrine. Unfortunately, we do not know the location of the Aear Lug shrine. We do hope, however, that when we have captured Sylvana, she would be willing to give us that location, voluntarily or not.
At this time, there has been no word of Prince Cyran's location. However, there has been rumors of resistant forces in the Elluin kingdom.
Hopefully, that would be him leading the charge. He has always been the best at strategy.
While you three are starting your mission, we will be starting ours. As you know, we will be stationing our forces around the Aear Lug borders. Once in position, we will have them start closing inward towards the Aear Lug castle. This would give our 2 stealth squads made up with our strongest soldiers from each of our clans a chance to infiltrate the castle while the Aear Lug forces are distracted with our army closing in. The main goal of the stealth squad is to rescue Queen Enania first. If they are able to capture Sylvana during this extraction, the faster we can end this war. I wish you 3 good luck.
Make sure you all watch out for each other.
May the Guardians watch over you all. Your mission begins at dawn. Rest well and be ready. Son, when you return, I will teach you the magic required for our shrine.
Of course, Father. I look forward to it. However, during this time, Princess Sylvana is taking her parents and Queen Enania to the Aear Lug Guardian Island, where the shrine resides.
Oh my, are those your parents? You're holding your own parents captive? Princess Sylvana, please tell me, what has changed you since last we met? You weren't like this when you were younger.
I do what is necessary for my right as a royal princess to ascend the throne as I was raised to do. I've placed my parents under the rule of the darkness to gain control of my heirloom gifts and the family throne.
But what would make you side with such darkness?
I'm surprised you don't remember. When I was a child, I had no connection to the Guardian Shrine. Guardian Nithos had not recognized me as an heirloom princess to the royal family, even when it was during the coming-of-age trial at the royal shrine. He denied me then, stating that I could not wield the Aear Lug royal gifts as I wasn't ready. Of course, I couldn't go back to my parents the same way that I was, powerless. So I prayed like any good little elf princess would. My prayers went unanswered by Nithos, but not unheard. Someone answered and granted me great knowledge of how to gain control of Nithos himself. To return back with such abilities would no doubt catch the eyes of all the royals and finally be worthy. No longer being mocked for my lack of magic or not being worthy of marriage into the high royal court.
My child, if you were suffering like this, why not come to us? We would never have treated you in such a way. You still have a chance to make it right. Allow me to return back to Ilphas Castle and stop this war. I'm sure the High King and Queen would show you mercy if you turn yourself in.
It's too late for that now. The High Priest will make things right. I will be crowned the new Queen of Londe, showing that those with little to no magic gifts can rule better than those with full abilities.
The next day, after the meeting with the royals discussing the mission to travel to the Akashian ruins once more, you and the princes are in the bestiary, getting ready to take flight on the griffins. Everyone, including the royal Gaelin guards, are going through one last check of their supplies and armaments before taking off. With everything confirmed, the group takes flight. And this time we can recover the Akashian bugs and retrieve the grotto water without an issue. Oh, don't worry, Sylvana. The Aear Lug would think twice before they tried to attack again. Adresin and myself would be enough to deter them by ourselves, but we have the Guardian Royal Guard to accompany us this time as well. It's a bit overkill, actually, so nothing to worry about as we complete our mission. Uh-oh. The captain is giving me that look. Better get back into formation before the captain has my hide. Yes. Enjoying the scenery is better in the daylight. Although, I didn't have any issues when I travelled under the moonlight with you. To see you such as this has my heart fluttering to know what it would be like after all this is over. To see the Sulanta Mountains and the powdered snow-covered peaks, the coasts of Tenu, where the beaches sparkle in the light like stars in the sky, the forests of the Glinch West, where the treetops sing as the breeze blows gently through the leaves. Keep your head on a swivel. We'll soon be there. It isn't long before you reach the Akashian ruins and begin loading up library books and water skins of grotto water. However, during this time you sense the tension and distance growing between you and Elluin. Adresin notices your concern and asks if everything is all right. You describe that you know of Elluin's feelings for you and wonder how to approach him. Adresin offers to speak with Elluin, but you decline, stating that it would be best if you handled confronting him yourself. The Royal Guard captain approaches and requests for your assistance in retrieving the Akashian grotto water. Adresin escorts you to the library, where you see Elluin hard at work, gathering books, while instructing the guards in which ones to take. Both you and Prince Adresin reach the grotto and assist with obtaining the grotto water. Meanwhile, your twin brother Keasatran searches through the journal taken from you while in Limbos to find the locations of the shrines, but an Aear Lug messenger knocks on the library door.
I must find the location of the shrines before anyone interferes with what I need done. Hopefully this journal that my sister has unlocked in Limbos will give me some clue as to where they are in our Londe. You may enter. What do you have to report?
High Priest Keasatran, the other clan's forces have begun to mobilize on the border of our kingdom. A few of our camps have also been raided by the rebels threatening your rule.
The rebels. Has anyone else been able to identify their location or who they are specifically?
There have been a few witness accounts of seeing Prince Cyran during one of the raids. As far as their base of operations, we have yet to determine where they are located. It's possible that they move every few days.
Gather the generals. It's time for a meeting. Dismissed.
As you command, High Priest.
Everything is going as it's been foreseen. But will there be enough time to obtain what I need?
Which the rumours led to be true. Prince Cyran finishes defeating another garrison of Aear Lug soldiers at their camp in the Aear Lug forests. After instructing his rebel friends to tend to the wounded, he visits the tent of the general that was stationed there, While searching for any leads as to what his sister was up to, the corrupted general attacks Cyran when he is distracted.
Adresin, die, you traitor! Tell me now, what is my sister planning? I'm no traitor to the Aear Lug princess. This darkness that corrupts our land and our people has affected your mind. I only wish to stop this pointless war my sister has started and heal what the darkness has corrupted and taken from us. Please, just tell me what I need to know.
The general surprises Prince Cyran by sitting up and allowing the blade to penetrate his chest.
Hail Princess Sylvana, the rightful ruler of Oira, Londe. What you... No. I need a healer! Now! Not another life to this darkness.
Later that evening at the Akashian ruins, all of the guards have gathered around the campfires while a few are on watch duty around the perimeter of the walls. You sit with your beloved Prince Adresin, having dinner and discussing your life back in the Earthrealm when you both overhear Prince Elluin declining to break from his watch with a guard. You decide now is the time to talk with him and head up to his watch post.
Sylvana, what a surprise. I thought you and Adresin were eating dinner. Is the food not to your liking? Oh, yeah, I'm not hungry. Just preoccupied with keeping watch. Can never tell when Sylvana might send her soldiers to attack. Oh, you saw that, huh? I just wanted to make sure all the guards had their chance to rotate. No, I haven't been able to rest well since... Well, look, you shouldn't be worrying over me. Not when you have Adresin. As I stated before, I'm just fine. A little sleep-deprived, but I will be better when we can stop Sylvana and get my parents back together. But you already knew that. Guess it's all over my face, huh? Look, I know you and Adresin are together, and I won't interfere. At least let me help protect you, as my duty as prince of the Ilphas clan. I know that my role as a prince comes first before my feelings. I see. Even my cousin is worried about me. I'll Sylvana. I can't make any promises, but I'll try to. For you, I will. All you need to do is say the word, though, Sylvana, and I'll come running to your side. Hey, Sylvana. Good night. You return back to Prince Adresin and tell him that you were able to convince Elluin to rest. Prince Adresin also has something to discuss with you and leads you back to the tent you both are sharing. Sylvana, there has been something on my mind that I want to ask you, but I feel the timing is not right for it.
concerns our future together. I wanted to ask you when things weren't so chaotic like they are now. Sure, we will have our moments of serenity, but they are all but so fleeting. We've had our fair share of close calls, and who knows what would have happened if we had failed. I can't imagine what life would be like without you there, and I never wish to leave your side. My love, I hope that you think the same of me, and that we could share all our lifetimes together. So, the question I ask is one that will change something greater than what we have now. Something more than just us courting one another. Oh, my love. My beautiful moonlight. Now is not the time. Please, be patient until it is. In the morning, everyone has packed everything up and takes their griffins back to the Gaelin castle. Meanwhile, Keasatran has just finished a meeting with the Aear Lug generals as a messenger has news for Keasatran.
Excellent timing. Your report.
Pardon me, High Priest. General Syr'Balin, who was supposed to show up, was reported dead in his tent at base camp.
Damn him and his pride. Anything else?
It was most likely a fight between him and the traitor Prince Cyran. It looks like they were trying to save the general from a wound to his chest, which makes no sense as the prince is a traitor to Princess Sylvana.
What does he plan on doing? Most likely trying to gain information on troop deployment. What of the other soldiers in camp?
About 38 have fallen, but the rest of the deployment is missing.
Most likely taken as prisoners of war. The prince seems to have a soft heart for his people despite his sister's ruling. That will be his downfall.
Your orders?
Have word sent to the tracking party to continue their search for Prince Cyran and his base camp. I also need to wait for Princess Sylvana by the docks with an escort back to the castle. Make sure she is brought back with haste, and have her wait in her quarters until I call for her. Do not let her leave her quarters.
Of course, High Priest. Right away.
Meanwhile, you return with the princes and the royal Gaelin guard back to the Gaelin castle with what was taken from the Akashian ruins. Prince Adresin's father, High King Armaros, greets you all and tells Prince Elluin that his father requests his presence. King Armaros further informs that both you, Princess Sylvana and Prince Adresin, must travel to the Gaelin shrine to bless it immediately. Prince Adresin leads you through the Guardian maze to a secret entrance leading to the shrine where Guardian Raaos greets you both and grants you entrance to the shrine. You're amazed at the beauty of the Raaos shrine that sits on a small patch of land surrounded by a pond of water. The statue was of Raaos himself, with small little waterfalls trickling from the horns.
Greetings to you both, Sylvana and Adresin. Sylvana, please, come closer. It has been some time since an Akashian elf has visited my shrine. I can sense the Akashian power flowing through you, as it did the prior priest and priestess. My memories of the Akashians have mostly faded since it has been so long since they left our Londe. I have heard the ancient whispering telling me to allow you access to my shrine, to allow you to bless my shrine from being tainted from the darkness that wishes to devour our realm. I see Adresin has the water skin required, but I must ask you, Sylvana. Do you know what you must do as an Akashian priestess?
Here you are, my dear. I'll be right here if you need me. But before you can start the ritual, a dark being intrudes the Gaelin castle grounds. Raaos tells Adresin to protect you while he leaves to warn the Gaelin royals of the dark being, leaving you both at the shrine.
Armaros. Raaos stirs from the shrine. Adresin and Sylvana must have gained entrance.
I sense it too, Aear, but something isn't right.
Armaros and Aear, quickly, to me. A dark being has appeared on the castle grounds and is heading towards the shrine, but you must stay clear, as it is up to Adresin, as heir to the Gaelin bloodline, to fulfill his duty to the Akashian priestess Sylvana.
Guardian Raaos, I can't just stand here and let this darkness hurt my son.
Adresin cannot do this on his own. He is still a child.
You must and will. Have faith in them to complete what they are tasked to do. You must remain here at the castle and guard the Ilphas king and his son in case the dark being goes after them to stop Sylvana from blessing the Ilphas shrine.
Oh, then it shall be done.
As Adresin tells you to begin the ritual quickly, you hear the sounds of the Akashian ancestors' voices beginning to sing with the blessing for Raaos. During this time, Elluin has reached his father's room, and they begin discussing plans.
You called for me, father?
Yes, it's about the Ilphas shrine. You must first travel with me back to the castle to where the map room is located. There lies the answer to where the shrine will be located at dawn. Take this. Guardian Sidel gave this to me when I took the Ilphas throne as king. This will help locate the shrine, along with the spell I will teach you.
But, Father, to take this now.
I understand what it means, but I think the time for ceremonies can come later, given what we fight against. And, despite appearances, the darkness that plagued my body has taken its toll. I will still be there by your side to guide you.
Of course, Father.
I will instruct the Ilphas armies from there to surround the Aear Lug borders along with the Gaelin's army. We will advance before you three reach the shrine. This will give us more ground, while scouting the Aear Lug forces in the area.
As Raaos instructed, King Armaros and Queen Enania give Victor and Greywald their tasks at hand. Victor arrives to inform King Elpharae and Prince Adresin of the situation with the Dark Child of the Stars that has entered the castle grounds. Victor tells him to go quickly to the war chambers to be protected by the Gaelin royals, as he himself must evacuate the rest of the castle to safety. Meanwhile, Princess Sylvana returns back to the Aear Lug docks, greeted by the Aear Lug messenger.
The elite guard? Tell me, what has happened since I left?
Princess Sylvana, it's good to see you again. High Priest Keasatran asked for your swift return back to the castle. For his orders, you are to be safe within your room while he conducts the war. The other clans have begun placing troops along the border of our kingdom.
Fine. Lead me to the coach.
This way, Your Highness.
Keasatran's orders. Why does it feel like I'm more of a servant and not the queen I was promised to be from him?
However, during this time, Keasatran is greeted by 3 dark shadows appearing in the war room as he makes his plans. He learns that the dark ancient beings have grown impatient and have sent their dark children of the stars to assist him in taking over our Londe.
In order for the darkness to take this elven realm, I have to make sure all of the stones are in my possession. The locations to find them take time.
The ancient beings are growing impatient with you.
I will finish what I have started. I don't need your help telling me otherwise. Which means you're here for other reasons.
They sent us here to help speed up the process.
Hang on. Where is Draven? What do you mean to speed up the process?
Oh, we were instructed to go to each of the shrines and make sure those guardians are eliminated from the equation.
What? Are you mad? Your idea of taking care of a guardian means killing them. A balance and order is needed for their plan to work.
It is too late. The plan is already in motion with the Gaelin guardian.
You cannot harm my sister! In order to take over this realm, she needs to be kept alive!
We can't make any promises as we have our orders.
Prince Cyran and his rebel forces spy on a nearby Aear Lug soldier encampment when he's informed of the other clans surrounding the Aear Lug borders.
What news do you have for me?
Prince Cyran, the other teams have spotted soldier camps that are being set up along the intervals near the Aear Lug borders. Their banners suggest the other clans.
The other clans are making their move. What of the activity at the Ilphas castle?
Sulanta forces have regathered and made repairs to the castle. The Ilphas and Galin military that have been deployed are also assisting villages nearby to be evacuated.
Take this to the royals, or the top generals of the clans there, as fast as possible at the Ilphas castle. They need to know the Aear Lug locations and the preparations that are going on.
Right away, Prince Cyran.
hope that they get the message in time. I want to avoid any more casualties.
Meanwhile, back at the Gaelin shrine, Keasatran appears before Adresin in an astral form to warn him and his sister of the attack coming from the dark children of the stars.
Good. They haven't reached the shrine yet.
Keasatran! You will not stop!
Stop being foolish, Adresin. Save your magic, as your enemy isn't here.
I will not!
Foolish, but admirable. I haven't the time to waste. I'm here in my astral form to warn you of the dark child of the stars that is attacking the shrine.
We already know of the dark being, and Guardian Raaos will be rid of them quickly. Wait, dark children of the stars? What do you...
Will you shut up and listen? I'm here to warn you that they've entered the realm to stop what Syrae and I are prophesied to do.
What is your goal in all of this? After all of your demands, why wish to warn us now?
I only wish for the safety of my sister and to correct the mistakes of the past. Trust me, Adresin. You can't let your guard down with these dark beings.
What are the dark children of the stars?
Dark children of the stars are...
After being interrupted by Sylvana, Keasatran finally makes his move with his plans.
I have been doing everything you've asked, and I have yet to see anything in return. I demand to know what you're doing with my kingdom.
I'd suggest you calm down, Princess.
How can I be calm when I'm being treated like a common servant running your errands?
Everything has its part to play, even the part you fail to comprehend.
How can I understand if you don't tell me what it is?
You're only told what you need to know, so you don't mess up like you did when you decided to kidnap my sister and start this whole war.
How dare you?
I think it's time that you fulfill the next part of your role.
I demand that you let me go. Let me go.
Lore aretel etein yalie. Sleep and forget.
Let me.
Eleon yalie, omemi silmi. Restore the memories of my choosing. That shall keep you in your place. Guards, come here immediately.
Yes, High Priest.
Take Princess Sylvana to the cell that Princess Syrae was imprisoned in.
Draven Marcel reaches the maze and begins taunting Guardian Raaos to appear before him. Raaos meets him at the maze centre fountain with several of the Gaelin guards to assist in stopping him from going near the shrine. Soon, Gaelin guards come to attack the vampire. Draven fights back, smashing the fountain into pieces, sending the shards towards the guards entering the maze.
Foolish guardian, sending your elves to their death.
You will meet your end here, Dark One.
You disappoint me, guardian. You will perish, along with the rest of your elves.
Your confidence will be your downfall.
Yet, you're still unable to defeat me with your poor excuse for guardian magic. I think my confidence is founded, unlike your ability to hide that little flicker of light you're hiding. Running away, are you?
Inside the shrine, Adresin ponders on what Keasatran was trying to do by alerting them of the dark being that has entered the maze. Adresin decides to place a strong stone shield around you and the statue itself to further protect you until you can finish the blessing ritual. Within the shield, an astral form appears before you, their voices sounding familiar. They are the same as the ones you heard in Limbos.
Syrae, it is good to see you back home in Londe. I am but a fragment nestled within this guardian statue, like a memory of long ago. I am known as Big Shah. No, I am not the guardian of your clan, like the elves here have their guardians. I am so much more. I am what you call an ancient being. I am the one that created the realm of Londe. Currently, you're just awakening to your abilities, and you will learn them in due time. But first you must restore the Guardian's balance in the realm and bless the shrines. There is much more to understand in the universe than what appears before you. You must continue to trust your instincts and fight against this darkness just as much as your brother is.
Draven, the dark child of the stars, reaches the shrine, calling out to those inside. Raaos appears before Adresin and gifts him with the Gaelin royal family rapier, the Vire Narse. With words of encouragement from Priest Kovan and Priestess Kainayar, Raaos helps Adresin fight against the vampire. I love you, Syrae. If I survive this, I'm going to ask you.
All of this is pointless.
I will not fail you, Syrae. With one final stroke, Prince Adresin stabs the rapier through Draven's chest, piercing his heart, giving you the chance to finish the blessing, and with the strength of the Akashian ancestors, Draven turns into ash. The fight against the vampire won, and the shrine blessed. Your prince rushes up to you in pure joy. My shining moonlight, how radiant is your glow. Our love is strong enough to pierce the darkest of shadows. a love I wish to nurture further with you. Sealmaid, my dear, I believe I now have the courage to ask what my heart has longed for so long. Would you do me the honor of allowing me to take your hand in marriage? The story of you and your loving prince isn't over, as your journey has just begun to save the elven realm from the darkness that wants to destroy it. What will you tell your prince about his proposal? With more questions than answers, in the next season of Elf Prince, you will discover so much more.